Welcome to, I think we would call it St Gregory's Alley. This is the former churchyard of St Gregory's Church, and we are looking towards the drawing rooms. Many people will remember this as the Pottergate Tavern, and of course Grosvenor, the Grosvenor Chip Shop or Fish Bar, as it's called. I just thought I'd give us a quick 5, maybe 10, maybe even 15 minutes in the Pottergate area. Of the city. So as we walk down Pottergate, you can see the old street, the cobblestone street, and walking past the former fire station, the Victorian fire station, and on the left is Head in the Clouds, the oldest, what they call head shop, still open today. We hope. Well, I'm hoping it still is. And what we've got here is one of the few remaining yards in Norwich, Bagley's Court, and there we have Soma. It's a wellbeing centre now. It had a very good bookshop on the left, and on the far left is the stamp shop, and on the right there used to be a chap who would fix virtually anything you could think of. So now coming out of Bagley's Court, the Belgian monk ahead of us. And we've just passed the yard, and down the street there is the Madder Market Theatre, and the church, as you can see, is St John Madder Market. So now JC Pinto, the building on the left, is was the Ironmonger's Arms, and I'm told as you can see on the blue badge, the present structure is from the 17th century. It was called the Ironmonger's Arms until 2003, and it was believed to have been the only pub so named in the whole of England. Now, there's a lot of rowdiness outside Dub Street, the back of the Irish pub. It is St Patrick's Day today, so you can't blame them. So straight ahead is Bedford Street, and notice that the streets have still got the cobblestones, the stonework. Before we come to Jarrell's, and there's a lot of Irish fans, maybe. Their rugby team won the Six Nations rugby on the weekend of St Patrick, and this modern part of Jarrell's was the Corn Exchange. And you can see Franz Liszt and Paganini performed here, but it was also the wrestling ring. It was also the wrestling ring, home of wrestling. So, I will take us down what is hopefully a quieter area. I know what Irish people can be like when they're a bit rowdy. Not all of them are of course, like that. But be careful there, that's a glass on the floor. We go down Bedford Street. And I intend to turn right up what is known as Little London Street. But first I want to show you something interesting down this cobblestone street. And the shop is called Premier Travel, and it has one of the oldest shop frontages in the city. It's incredible. And as you can see, we'll now turn back, and you can see there was a sunset. That would have been an awesome spectacle. So we pass galleons and we turn up Little London Street, and I'm going to pause it for a moment and we will be at the top of London Street onto London Street. We're now on London Street, and I was going to turn right, but there's a couple of noisy families that have obviously been in Cosmo, a restaurant where you can literally tuck into a vast array of dishes, worldwide dishes.
Oh yes, yeah.
And sorry for my silence. This is Castle Street, and we've just passed Waterstones, and down there is old post office court with the Walnut Tree Shades pub. Let's go down. Now, what is it? Old Post Office Court. Not a, as you can tell by the graffiti, not a particularly pleasant place to be. But the Walnut Tree Shades is a great little addition to the area. So we end up walking through, and we'll end up on Gentleman's Walk. And that's noisy bikes. They'll hit the floor in a minute, as they say. Hit the floor, I mean push the foot pedal to the metal, if you see what I mean. So let's have a walk through the marketplace. So I'm not sure what row we're in. I think we're in row B or something like that. So wait a minute. More Irish people or English people dressing up to be Irish. Now, for English people, like the excuse for a good time. And there you can see St. Peter Mancroft from the 14th century and the City Hall of 1938. So yes, you can tell. You can tell I'm near the area where the food is served to the homeless. The smell of weed or cannabis is prevailing. So let's go through the Garney Wolseley pub area, up the steps, and in this narrow alley. Where we end up at the Forum. I don't want to go to the left. There are many people who wouldn't appreciate being on camera, so I shall just go to the left. That was Pudding Lane. We now walked up, and as usual it looks busy. The queue, it always is on a Sunday, and as you can see, the Forum, well, it's 16 minutes, and I'm just going to go. That's Baffle Street. I'm just going to go up onto the Forum Plain, and the last shot of this video will be of Mancroft Church, and I shall get a, there we are, the first, there we are, and with that I wish you all a pleasant evening.